Jerusalem, right? But spiritually he has been crucified because of the ways of righteousness in this spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Everything's been turned upside down, man. Okay? So the dead body speaks of the Israelites, which mimic Ezekiel 37 chapter with the dry bones. So it's not like Jake is literally dead, or we wasn't literally dead before we woke up, but we didn't have life.
Right.
Until we received this word. Go ahead.
It says, do you want to put the word you want to pull up?
Not yet.
Verse 9, it says, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half.
So from 1619 to around the 60s, 350 years, Esau, Edom, and the heathen nations had free reign to just beat our ass, do what the hell they wanted to do, and through that, they had close to 300 and some years of free labor.
Yeah.
And here it is, they've created a science on why you're behind. So wait a minute, you don't think that the 300 and some years of free labor is the reason why you're ahead?
Right.
That you don't think they got anything to do with it?
Right.
I mean, come on. And now a lot of you Edomites with that head start are through. You still at the bottom.
Right.
Get yourself up by the bootstraps.
Right.
Okay, so for we didn't have the names. We didn't have any understanding. You had a few slave rebellions during that time, but really, Jake was at a loss.
Right.
Woo, suffering that punishment. You got something?
Yeah, just and I'm gonna get there for you for the graves.
Yeah.
When the elder just said the 300 years and more free labor, let's think about these insurance companies. Oh man, AIG and other. I don't even need to go into the other insurance companies. But when you go onto the net to Google, it says in the 19th century U.S. slaveholders purchased insurance policies on enslaved people, treating them as property to mitigate financial losses from their death, injury, or escape.
Yep. So they would throw some off the boat and then have an insurance policy on them.
Yeah.
Same thing they doing with these rappers and entertainers and actors. Same, you know. So Esau, Edom, you've done a lot, man.
Yeah.
And that's just, it's no way we can sit here and talk about all of your wickedness.
And they said that was a crucial part of chattel slavery.
That's it.
Was insurance.
Insurance. That's it.
Because without Jake, bro, he ain't got shit.
That's it.
Point blank, period.
That's it. So, keep reading.
This is back in Revelations 11, verse 9. It says, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
So for that period, they all lived off the high horse, off of the enslavement of the Israelites. Off of us not knowing who we are, the heathen are able to just freely do what they want. See, but when Jake starts to come back to the understanding of their Lord, like he just read in Judith, the heathen know, oh shit. And that's what's happening now.
That's right.
Now, the scriptures say they suffered not their dead bodies to be put in graves. Let's read that word, graves.
This is in the Strong's G3418, and the word for graves in the Greek is menema. And the outline of the biblical usage is a monument or memorial to perpetuate the memory of any person or thing.
See, they didn't bring us back to the memory of who we were.
Yeah.
So they forwarded what? These school systems and all of this shit was set up to confuse us. Okay, and then they give you a history called Black History, where you standing up talking about Langston Hughes and Mary McLeod Bethune and all of these niggas who basically Esau set up.
Yeah.
Okay, and basically were idol worshippers. Yeah. Like Rosa Parks, she was an idol worshiper.
Yeah. And she wasn't even the original Eve who was put on the bus.
Your whole history has been basically fed to you. It's just been hijacked. They brought you into this whole thing called civil rights, where your fight, you didn't fight to be at one with your power. Your fight became being equal with the white man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this whole civil rights thing. I want to treat me as equal. Nigga hate you.
Yeah. Right.
So your fight became to drink out of the same faucet as the white man, instead of being the chosen people of the Heavenly Father.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I want to eat that sandwich next to the white man. Then you get there, and he run off.
Yeah.
Food wasn't even that good.
Yeah. Then you get there, and the food ain't even that damn good. You found out you was better off eating Hattie Mae's egg sandwich.
Didn't the Jake say that?
Yeah.
Jake said that it was around the civil rights time. He said, did all that, and come to find out the food wasn't good out there.
That's what your fight became. To be crying for the white man to accept you, following him around, then he move and you get mad.
Fighting over Denny's.
It's like you here it is. You got the white flight. You niggas will go and move by him, and he move, and then you complain. He don't want to live by you. So basically, you became a pest, begging the white man to love your ass, and he continuously showed you he hates you. He wasn't with you, and you had these coon leaders set up to lead you into that burning house of trying to be equal with him, and wanting to go to his schools. They set up these two black girls, so-called black girls, okay, and the news knew what they were doing. They made a big deal out of it. Why can't we get into your schools? Why can't we get into their schools? When you had your own thing going, wasn't perfect, but you were better off.
Right.
And once you got in his schools, they taught you to be freaks and perverts and rebellious against your power. So this thing called civil rights was a snare. Okay? And the leaders that were the Bayard Rustin, which is Black History Month, right? Bayard Rustin was a sodomite. So all your MLK, he was wild. All of the fouls came out on him.
He was a wild boy.
All right? Now, any Jake, you know what I'm saying? After he, did the marches, he would just go do coke and pop white women. Get drunk and do all kind of freaking. That's what any nigga would do. And the black woman found out about it and they denounced him.
Yeah.
They hate MLK now because they found out that he was indulging in white women.
Oh man.
But not only that, he denied the resurrection. He wasn't right. He was set up as a leader, as a preacher, right? But what did he preach? When did he ever go into the scriptures and teach you what thus saith the Lord? Then before he died, he got a conscience and he got his ass out of the way. He said, I feel like I've led my people into a burning house. You damn right you did.
Yeah.
So all of those civil rights leaders, it sounded good, but when you look at really what it did, it led you into a ideology that made you rebel against the Father and think less of yourself. And think that being equal with the white man was salvation. And where has that got you niggas, man?
Yeah, right. And like you said, we made that reference on the burning house. He also made that reference on the bootstrap thing.
Yeah.
He said it's a cruel jest to tell someone to lift themselves up by their own bootstraps when they are bootless.
Yeah.
He is unfair like that.
Right.
And they always, just like the elder said earlier, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Well, shit,
Right.
people are bootless out here. Man.
Yeah, Esau through.
Yeah.
What's that scripture we have watched for a nation? That it's in Lamentations.
Princes walking as servants upon the earth. I want to bring that out because you have Jake that wanted to be equal to Esau, but actually we supposed to be the princes upon the horses, and they're the servants. So you're trying to become an equal with actually someone that is a servant, a vagabond.
Yep.
That's why he utilized you to basically to build his countries, build his cities, because he knows with you we got flavor. How do you think the music industry started receiving so much money? Sports, just like in the times doing the gladiators. All these things that Esau do, he utilized you, but he don't want to let you know who you are. As it says in Hosea 1, it says where it says you are not my people. Then I don't know.
In the land where it says you're not my people, thus shall we say you're children of the living power.
Right. So we're actually the sands of the sea. We're the salt of the earth. So he basically want to keep pulling you and putting these puppet leaders ahead of you, in front of you, like who just died, Jesse Jackson.
Jesse.
Yeah, he didn't give a damn about you. Jesse got paid to do what? To keep you off the task of knowing who you are.
He came to my college, and he's an Omega, and I knew this dude who was Omega. I said, he said they had to pay that nigga $8,000.
Yeah, to speak.
Yeah,
Yeah, that come about 10 grand to speak.
About I believe it's at 8,500, something like that, just to speak for like 10 minutes.
Tony Robbins, all of them. They got them.
Al
speaking
Sharpton, all of them. Yeah, yeah.
They get paid for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what you want me to say? $8,000, what you want me to say?
Yeah, what you want me to say? And what did he tell you? You were African American?
Yeah.
Ain't he the one who came up with that African American?
Yeah.
Before that, you were colored. You were Negro at one point. You were black. You were this. You were that. Now you're a YN, huh?
He says since Jesse Jackson is now gone, can he please take that African American with him?
Make no sense. African American.
Yeah. They had a meeting about that. What was it? I'm not mistaken, but like in the 80s.
Yep.
182, and they were like, this is what we're gonna be. So they gotten together and had a meeting.
Yep.
And put it on national TV and said, this is what we're gonna call it.
Yep. And W.E.B. Du Bois before that, well, they used him to push that. All right. You had Melville Herskovitz and France Boas, two small hats, who were really the ones that were at the forefront of tying you Jakes to being black.
Right.
And, I mean African more than anything, to being African.
Yep.
See, that two small hats gave you that. While everybody was saying you was a monkey and 3/5 was a human being, these two witches pop up like, well, no, they do have a culture. They're African. They're Hamites. Okay? And then you see the nigga on the Discovery Channel with a bone in his nose and a lip. That's your people.
Hell no.
This your heritage.
It says for our 10, he's always there to undermine these.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So we woke up to you devils, man.
That's right.
Wow, with your 350-year head start, now our hand is on your heel, Jack.
Yeah, 350 year head start. This truth been coming out since the 60s. Nowhere touching 300 years.
Right. We
Look how short of
caught up to you in a short
in
time.
a short time. Nigga going 350, started in the 60s.
We actually caught up like, bro, we've been cut off and then kept catching up to each other. From the Reconstruction era,
Yep.
for after the Great Depression, after the 60s, like nigga, we still keep catching up.
That's right.